we are live, and we are going live early, motherfuckers, on the Mad Shangi show. And we got Rose Blades here. Rose Blades actually, she sent me a PM earlier because she got contacted by Sharon Hensley, and she's like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I was like, what have I done now? What have I done now?
Yeah, it absolutely has nothing to do with you. In fact, we're gonna play the video where this all started. Do I still got it? Yep, here it is. This is the video that started it all here. This is where we had Sharon calling. In the first half an hour of the video is where we're interviewing Sharon. Now, she approached me sometime after I interviewed an. Have you heard of Nathan Forrest Winters, Rose?
I don't think so, no.
Have you heard of the Jeepers Creepers movies?
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, well, the director of those movies is a convicted pedophile.
Okay.
Right, and his victim was Nathan Forrest Winters. So I had him on my show talking about his experiences and his efforts to expose pedophiles. So I attracted the attention of this Sharon Hensley, who claimed that that pedophiles were grooming her daughter on Facebook. And as you can see, as you'll soon know, that it was a bunch of bullshit.
Interestingly enough, I still found one channel I still broadcasted. Apparently violating the Digital Transmission Public Safety Act, but check it out. It's here.
And we are live, motherfuckers, on the Mad Shangi show. And sorry for the delay, folks. We were having technical difficulties before coming on. We got somebody in the Skype call. We got Boy Rap and Red Pool in the chat. First, introduce yourself, boys. Hello.
What's up? This is Boy Rabbit. I feel I need no introduction. Not Shangi.
Red Pool needs no introduction. And of course, we got, what should we call you, dear?
Me?
Yes.
Sharon. Sharon's fine.
Sharon Swine?
Sharon's fine.
Okay, Sharon.
Yeah.
Not Sharon Swine. Okay.
No, yeah, Sharon.
All right. So you came to me because you saw the shows I've been doing about pedos and thought I'd be a good platform for you to tell your story, right?
Yes.
Well, why don't you tell us your story now?
Okay, on December 1st, my daughter had a request from a person in Arizona, a male, about 33 years old, and sent her a request on Facebook and told me, "Mom, this is weird." And I'm like, "Yeah." So it was told to him. She was 14 twice. And he kept going and going, making disgusting comments. It's just vile. And he didn't care. Like, his nature was just disgusting. His behavior was disgusting. He told her he had a large unit. And he wanted her to see it if she had a camera. He made the comment, "If you come to see her in Tennessee," it's just like vile. My stomach. My daughter basically was appalled, disgusted, and I had, of course, the proof.
Okay, I'm gonna show one of those screen caps right now. Okay. This is the first this is the first screenshot, and I blacked out the guy's identity because I don't want to get sued. But this is him here in the talking in the blue, right? Or is that him talking in the gray? No, that's him talking in the gray, and that's
gray. Yes.
you and your daughter talking in the blue. Okay. Yes. So this is the first screen share you telling me. So who initiated the conversation? You, your daughter, or him?
What happened was he sent her the request. I got her phone. I was like, well, who's this guy? And I'm like, hello? I didn't want her in that situation to make her talk to this person. It was like putting her in the wrong kind of place. And I said hi to him because, again, I'm trying to be a mother. I'm trying to protect my daughter. And so what he wanted, I knew what he wanted, obviously, you can tell. And he talked to
okay, so what happened before you said hi first?
He said, this is a request. Waiting on her to talk to him. And I said, oh, hell no. Because you're 14. I don't want her in that position to talk to him. Mentally, it would F her up. Because it's like, ew. You know, he's 33, she's 14. And I want to be the mother and protect her. And I'm like, no. Give me the phone. I want to see what the hell he wants.
There was no correspondence at all between this guy and your daughter before
this?
Because it looks like, so far it looks like you initiated the conversation.
I wanted to see what he was up to. I wanted proof. Because if you go to the police station and tell them this happened, they're going to say, well, where's your proof at? It shows the intention of this person, their intention with my daughter. It shows what he's about, what he wants, and how to get proof.
I know, but we're looking at the first screenshot right now.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, so far, you initiated the conversation. Okay. All right.
It's like nobody's ever heard of the block button.
Right. So, Red Pool just said it's like nobody ever heard of a block button. So far, all this person did was send a friend request, right? He hadn't done anything yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, why didn't you just block him?
Because again, when you have someone like this having the intent to get hold of a minor, you go to a police station. If I told them, hey, only one request, they'll say, there's no proof here. They're going to say it's a joke or I said I made it up. There has to be some kind of proof viable to a police station and say, look, this person
I mean, you could just avoid the whole situation altogether and block them.
Yes, I could have. But I have friends who have people who had this kind of encounter before with their children, and nobody ever helped them. They laugh at them all the time, saying, you have no proof here.
Sharon know this guy.
I blocked him all the time in the past, and I was tired of this person, people like him, harassing or minors and children. It's not right. Someone's got to come forward and say, well, you know what, I could have blocked him, of course. But how does that help my daughter or anybody or my friends who've had an encounter with this person or people like him? Yeah, it's got to come.
But the thing is, so far, all he did was send a friend request. I mean, you could have just blocked him. But I mean, like, is every time somebody sends a request to your daughter, are you going to call the cops?
No.
So, like, somehow you knew this guy was going to be possibly a pedophile?
Yes, I had my brain was telling me he is of this age. He's an adult. Trying to contact my daughter. She's like, I mean, you can see her face. She's definitely a minor. She's 14, not 18. He knew this. And again, you want help with the police station? Say, hey. Yeah, there's all kinds of
based on what I'm seeing, it's hard for me to tell who sent who a friend request first. I can't tell if it was you, your daughter.
Well, other screenshots you go down, you see where I say like the friend request, that you don't send request or profile. It says right there that he sent her request.
And I apologize for all the background noise. I think that was Filippo Soa. I don't know.
Check, profiles. before he sent somebody a request.
Here's the second screenshot, folks. You see that rabbit? You see that red pool?
Yeah, I see it.
So
That almost looks kind of like she's luring him.
Does she know this guy? Does she already know this guy?
did you already know this guy prior to
No,
this guy?
no,
So
not, no.
how did he find your daughter's Facebook?
I have no idea.
Okay,
The whole problem is,
I'm gonna read what it says here in this screenshot. It says that you're so Sharon says, and this is Sharon posing as her daughter. Do you ever happen to read profiles before sending a friend request? Is blank blank your real name? Because I know a blank. Are you there? I'm 14. Do you still want to talk? We can be friends. Are you there? And then Mr. X says, sorry, I was bathing. On to the next screenshot. Yes, this is my real profile. Sure, we can be friends. And then he sends a hula girl. So you have no problem being friends with a 14-year-old? Well, I tend to be very flirty with girls online. I don't want to upset you. We also got Filippo in the hangout. Hey, Filippo, we can hear you.
What's up, man? Shangi?
See, guys, he's not me. Everybody thinks Filippo is me because he speaks so highly of me. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, same to you, man. Shangi.
Yeah. So Rose, this is off topic. But remember when DDJ did that stream about me, the campaign of harassment, and he found that Reddit post where he's like, "Oh, Matt Shangi is the greatest YouTuber ever," and blah blah blah. He thought that was the talk out of me. That was actually Filippo.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a fun bit of trivia. Anyways, moving on.
All right, you can see Filippo. You can see the screenshots here. What's your general impression of what we're looking at so far?
Ooh.
Well, he does say, well, I tend to be very flirty with girls online. I don't want to upset you. But there's also the issue of it kind of looks like he's the one that's being lured into this.
Yeah, he probably knew it was her, not her daughter.
Yeah, that's the general impression I'm getting. Sharon Where Rabbit says he probably knew it was you and not your daughter.
Well, of course, I did that kind of probably backflash. The thing is, why would a male in another state of 33 contact my daughter being 14 on Facebook? Why
I
would
have a question.
another state?
I have a question.
Sharon,
Interest
hang
in a
on a
minor.
second. We got a question here.
Why does your daughter have a Facebook and on Facebook, the internet, period, unsupervised?
Okay, Where Rabbit asks, why does your daughter have a Facebook account on the internet unsupervised?
No, actually, I'm near her.
She got really defensive when
She talks.
he asked her that.
Hang on, sorry, can you repeat that, Rose?
She got really defensive when he asked her that.
Yeah, well, later on you'll find she didn't like the fact that there was two other people on the show cross-examining her story and fact-checking. Because as you can see so far, we've tuned in 11 minutes of the first 30 minutes. So far, are you seeing the problems here with Sharon's story in the screenshots already?
That guy definitely knew that wasn't a 14-year-old talk. I mean, the language being used. In fact, he pretty much probably could gather this was a setup. Just by the fact she kept repeating the age over and over again.
Yeah, like that's basically the general consensus that I had, that I said on this very stream there. It's like, it doesn't really sound like a 14-year-old to me, and that bit of criticism became the subject of a fair bit of controversy. Like I was implying that her daughter's some kind of whore or something for saying that, but it's like. Jesus Christ! It sounds like somebody's mom is on the on the fucking computer trying to pretend to be 14. It's pretty obvious.
And from what I'm seeing, these messages aren't even sexual. I'm bathing, and he took a bath.
He was bathing. There is, like I said, later on in the screenshots, there is some inappropriate shit, and it was the whole reason why I agreed to do the show. Right? I thought there was enough for at least to look at, because yeah, if he truly thought this was a 14-year-old he was talking to, he was definitely treading on inappropriate territory, as you'll see.
What she has. Therefore, this person sent her request to get on her actual account. But again, it's denied.
How did he find a private account?
How did he find a private account?
It was private. He sent her request to talk to her.
Yeah, but how did he find a private account if it's private?
I asked also the officer at our police station that's, being online cyber issue, and a cop told me that a lot of people do this. They will find out somebody in another state or in country, and they will prey on them like that.
That's bullshit.
Please
That's absolute bull.
for you how they would happen to find private account.
I bet she gave him her information, but he had some kind of information. If it was really on private, he would have needed something from her, an email or something, to send a fucking friend request.
Oh, we're gonna find out later that her account wasn't private. That I found it quite by
so it was public.
It was public, yeah. Like, she's a fucking liar. And you know how I found her daughter's account? Because when Sharon, after this show, was bitching and moaning about us and posting on Facebook about how we slammed her on this live stream, her daughter happened to be posting on it. I'm like, who's that? That little girl kind of looks like Sharon. is that her? It was like, yeah, it was. So and I actually took a screenshot of myself sending a message to the daughter's account saying, "Tell your mom that I thought your account was private." So yeah, and of course, so that's trying to be blown up into some pervy sort of thing that I was doing, but I knew exactly what I was doing.
Sorry, what did you ask me? I'm sorry. I weird signal.
I asked, did the police happen to tell you how these people might happen to find private accounts of random people?
No. Well, I was told there are people, obviously they're hackers, people behind closed doors and basements. They're disgusting people that like to.
This just means her daughter's posted her Facebook account places you don't know.
Yeah. Where's this girl, Patty?
Do you think there's a possibility that your daughter is posting her Facebook account in places that you don't know about?
No, I absolutely won't watch what she does and got her head on straight. A good girl, a good student in school, not out here doing bad things. I watch her friends and family on her profile that I know personally, my friends and my family. That's it. No one's added to her Facebook that I don't know about.
Where's this girl's father?
So far this seems pretty strange to me. Private Facebook account, this guy comes out of nowhere, it's private, it kind of looks like you're initiating the conversation first. I haven't seen any evidence that this guy sent the friend request first, but we're going to look at the next screenshot and see what happens here. Sorry, it says I don't want to upset you. And you say, have you ever had a secret relationship with a girl my age? No, I have not. Have you ever with an older man? No, you want to be my first? smiley face with tears. But you're in Arizona, I'm in Tennessee. Well, I'm kind of a pervert. Not sure you would like it with me. LOL. I travel a lot. How bad of a pervert can you be? Wink, wink, wink. And then it goes on.
You can tell that he's being fucked with. You can tell, like, by the way he was responding, that she was trying to set him up, and he just decided to roll with it and fuck with her.
Yeah. Even so, which I think it is the case. Like, if at any point he did think this was a 14-year-old, this part here where he starts talking about dick and all that, yeah, that definitely is inappropriate. But the whole problem is he's not talking to a 14-year-old girl. He's talking to who initiated the conversation.
And she was trying to lower him.
And we still don't even know who this guy is. I mean, I know who this guy is. I've seen his Facebook page, right? I haven't even messaged him yet or contacted him yet. But maybe I think I should say, hey,
I think you should.
Accusing you of grooming her daughter. Who are you? Like, my theory is this is some guy who rejected her. And, like, because this is very fucking strange to me. This whole scenario. And why would she come to me, a complete stranger, and go on my podcast to expose this guy? It made no sense.
Would you send a naughty pic? I've never seen a real penis before. Really? Really? She fucking, oh my god. Yeah, you're fucking, oh my god, Sharon, you're a witch. You are.
Well, you know,
posing as a child and initiating this fucking bullshit. This is a funny thing, right? He clearly knew the whole time he wasn't dealing with a kid. And on top of that, the way you're talking, isn't normal. Even for an adult, it's not normal.
Have you ever been in a secret relationship with a girl my age?
I mean, are you sure this is not your fantasy?
Yeah, like, very fucking strange. And, you know, another comment I made, which was the source of controversy, was I find it hard to believe that a 14-year-old girl has never seen a penis. And I don't mean, like, that people are out there exposing themselves to 14-year-old girls. I mean, they must have seen pictures of Adam and Eve, shit like that, basic biology, anatomy textbooks. Like, come on. You know, but, like, I digress.
He sends kisses, heart faces, blah, blah, blah. So you're saying that you would meet me in Tennessee? Would you send a naughty pic? I've never seen a real penis before. This is a very sheltered 14-year-old girl. He says, what, really? Do you fantasize about dick at all? Mine gets huge. No, I'm a virgin.
This is gross.
Well, I'm not sure you would like mine. It's kind of large.
Is Sharon a single mom?
I'd show you if you would help make
Thank you. Is Sharon a single mom?
I'll do that in a second, where Rabbit.
All right.
I'd show you if you'd help make me hard. You have a cam on your phone, and you say BRB. Says okay, and then he messages back on December 1st, 2017 at 8:40 p.m. I don't think we should chat. Do you have a cam on your phone? No way. Yeah, I don't think we should chat. You are too young. I bet a bunch of hot young guys will totally love you. I hope you are well. Prayer. And that's the end of it. Okay. What the Rabbit wanted me to ask you is, are you a single mother?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, have the answer to that. So you got any other questions, Were Rabbit?
I don't buy her story. I think she was trying to bait that guy.
I mean, it does. I mean, he's no doubt a sicko, but she was totally instigating this gross encounter, and we still don't have proof that he sent the request.
And I think she knows him, and she's trying to set him up.
No problems here, Sharon. The general consensus here is that, yeah, this guy does seem like a pervert. He does seem like a sicko, but you are definitely the instigator in this conversation, and there's no evidence that he sent the request first. So we're in a bit of a conundrum here.
Well, first of all, on my text, when I said, do you check a profile before sending a request? That states right there, it's a request, first of all. The cops have seen this, and several people have seen this. Knowingly, I was talking to this person, and they told me he had intentions. The cops told me I must have some kind of proof to come to them. So yeah, I can see, you're luring probably entrapment. Out there, by getting a proof out there to cops telling them, look, and they told me it's intention. It isn't, it's enticement. And these laws here in Tennessee supposedly can't help me because this person has butt saved by saying, oh, well, you're too young, I can't talk to you.
So they came to the same conclusion.
The thing is, maybe he shouldn't have continued the conversation, but he wasn't going to do anything. He knew he was being fucked with, and he decided to end all communication. That's where it should have ended. There was no. It wasn't necessary to even interview her. This is bullshit.
Well, I end up hanging up on her, and the rest of the show was just me and the guy shooting the shit. But yeah. So anyway, I think we've seen enough here. We need a break from this shit. Oops, no wait. I need to screen share something else. Let's check on the chat here. Where did the chat go? Where's the chat? Oh, there it is. We got a bunch of people in the chat there. Oh wow, yeah. We got 12 soldiers in the box. I haven't even been paying attention to the chat this whole time. Before even the show even started, there was 11 thumbs down. Now there's 17 thumbs up. So haha. I suspect it's Jamie. You know what's funny, Rose, is Sharon Hensley is going around like you showed me here. I got it in one of the tabs. No. Here it is. I'm gonna screen share this here. Like we said earlier, Sharon contacted Rose, so we know that she's on Discord and she's seeking out anybody who has beef with me so she can form some kind of the alliance of the butt hurt. Everybody that's had their ass blasted by Shangi is united in grief. So yes. She says, hey, I have a question. Are you friends with Patrick? Because I know he's bashed you before. Well, people can have like disagreements in the past, and then like obviously Rose and I have come a long way to the point where we can actually share a space together in the same hangout. I never would have thought that would have happened 4 months ago. So things change. So there we go. Speaking of that, since you're here, Rose, we got some wonderful memes of you.
Oh God, no more. Oh, from that stream. Oh my God. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Like I was just like, do I really want to show my face? What's the worst can happen? And then I remembered memes, and just like, oh fuck it, it's gonna happen anyway.
Well, the guys make memes of me, and we use them as the emojis in my Discord there.
No
Uh,
one's spared.
yeah.
I'm just like, just kill me now. Don't really want to live right now. just strangle me.
It's Rose Blade's gunner.
I already want to drink the bleach.
Alrighty. And
oh, that's
so,
funny. Dennis and Xiaomi have said hi to me on that server that I just joined. Oh, it's funny because it is funny though because she's actually blocked me on Twitter. And I'm just like, did I hurt your fifis? Never mind. Hey.
Yeah. Look at this. This is Sharon's video about me. Yes.
Is that where she says that you harassed Dennis?
I think this might be the one. Yes. Dude, I think even in one of them somewhere she claimed that she says they found child porn on my hard drive. They. Like, what? They found child porn on my hard drive, but I'm not behind bars. And obviously, they haven't confiscated my computer if I'm live streaming from it. But they found. It's like
She's using her phone though. You can
But,
tell by the ratio.
You know what happened after that? The first live stream there. These people started approaching me, including
Right.
Sharon's own brother. Sharon's and a former boyfriend who thinks might be the father of one of her children that she's collecting child support of, but she's denying him any rights. She won't even give him let him have a paternity test. So then she started complaining about him after he cut off the child support, right? But like this guy came on my show, and then her own brother came on my show and exposed her for like this pattern of behavior. And this is where we're at now. So this started August 5th. It is now October 4th.
Crazy.
She telling people on Facebook today that I supposedly molest my daughters.
So right off the bat, the first claim she made was what?
That I supposedly today.
She said.
So she's trying to say that you're accusing her of molesting her children.
She's saying this recently. So this video is posted October 3rd. So she's saying on Facebook.
On Facebook today that I supposedly molest my daughters. They're going way overboard.
So this could be easily checked just by going to my. Alrighty here. So just by going to my Facebook, we'll look at where's the activity log? Right here. So we'll go to the activity log. So this is October 2018. Let's see where I supposedly accused her of molesting her own daughter. Nope, not there. Oh, see, like this? I got the right tool. Want to see a pink winky face? Oh, Shangi's at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terrible.
watch it. So, yeah.
Oh dear, adding people as friends. Disgusting. Shangi, that's terrible. How can you be so mean? Like, oh my god, so evil.
Wait, look at this. Is this I don't even know if this is a trend, but I'm gonna trust this person because he's friends with these guys, so you're friends with these guys, you're friends with me. But then again, Sharon was friends with these guys, so maybe I'm making a
bad mistake.
Let's scroll past this. Recording me simping. And here's me sharing the live stream we did. Jamie there. who's
Poor
all but.
Jamie.
So this guy here is actually formed an alliance with Sharon Hensley, which is funny. I'm glad they've done this so Sharon can drag them all down with her.
Yep.
Makes my job so much easier. They kind of look like this. Yeah.
God.
So
Okay. You are a cyber stalker. You are a cyberbully over my daughter and over me. You yet will not provide proof of what you
Why
said
not?
yesterday.
Why not provide us proof?
What AIDS and STDs. And you said today on Facebook to somebody that I molest my daughters.
Okay, so she's accusing you of sending DMs.
You want
sending DM.
Yeah,
Saying,
but where's the proof though? You know, surely
Yeah,
you can screenshot this and actually prove. You know, if you know about it and you've seen proof of, you know, of these messages, where are they? Why are they not in your video, Sharon? Why aren't they in your video? I'm curious. You know, because you're making really extraordinary claims here with no evidence. Why should anyone believe you?
I'm more curious about her eyebrows. Like
They look painted on.
who thought this would be a good idea? These are like the eyebrows that you would put on a like some kind of kabuki Nazi sort of. Have you ever seen Mephisto?
No, don't think so.
The makeup of Klaus Kinski.
Oh God.
Her eyebrows look like the golden arches on the McDonald's logo there. All right, it kind of look like it almost looks like a painted on bird. You know, like how you draw birds in the sky as a kid. Like the cheap and easy way. Oh, I drew like a V in the sky. That's a faraway bird.
It actually does look like she shaved her eyebrows off and just painted them on.
Yeah. Well, why do women do that? That's very fucked up. It looks.
To sense that I can understand, like when
I can understand
when women have dyed their hair and they want their eyebrows to match. You know, like young girls tend to do. But if you're pretty much the same color, I don't really understand why. Because that's extra work you don't need to do.
Or especially if you shave them off and you draw them on back on like that. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like cartoon eyebrows. I should stop being a bitch.
a damn puppy dog. Get a girlfriend.
Oh no, Sharon! I won't shut the fuck up.
You're making serious allegations against me with no proof.
Oh my God! Really? Shouldn't bash? Don't fucking use your fucking so-called cancer story as a fucking excuse.
Is she in the chair? Right
yeah, she is. Don't you fucking dare try and use that as an excuse or to be called out. You fucking bitch. You know what? I've been sexually abused. You don't see me fucking playing victim. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Girl fight. I live in a house Retard. So she's adopted Jamie's language, saying Retards. Like here we go. Like here I'll point this out. Look who's in the comment section here. We got the fag Shangi. It says, I love to take big purple pill cocks right up my ass and then swallow the purple loads afterward. Yummy. Gee, I wonder who's behind this sock account. Could it be the purple pill? Could it? Yeah. Maybe. Shady Shangi needs a box of tissues and my brother needs a box of Depends. LOL. Look, it's Shangi and Trim Hits. LOL, so cute together. I gotta admit that was pretty funny. And she links to she links to Pwned, the purple pill puts Mad Shangi in his place. Oh yeah, he sure showed me. He gave me the pimp hand, yo.
The thing is, why does he care? Because, you know, his channel is much bigger than yours, so why does he care? Keep running your mouth. I'm sorry, but who's the one, you know, that's come to the live stream? If you don't like it, then sod off.
Oh, exactly. Every time they do,
You seem confused. You have the prove it.
On YouTube,
How is he stalking you? How is he stalking? You'll come in here and you're fucking talking to him. How is he stalking you? Sharon, how logic? Logic, how logic? Would you like to elaborate? Please enlighten us.
Says also Jamie apparently got more views than any of your videos. How's that feel? Well, he ought to get more views if he has thousands of subscribers. But from what I've seen, we got about the same amount of views per live stream, even though he's got a much larger channel. So I would see that as a huge failure when you've got the same amount of views as somebody with only like 300 subscribers. Patrick feels threatened. Really? I'm scared for my life, Sharon. I'm scared. Yeah.
You know, usually when someone's, you know, when you're being stalked, you don't usually come to their channel.
Yeah.
You should stay away. Usually you block them.
Well, that's what I was wondering throughout the whole Bill Cosby thing. Oh, he raped me.
Oh, is that the only insult you know, Sharon? We're not that bright, are we, Sharon? Not that bright.
Oh, yeah, you're a Retard, Rose.
And I'm sorry, but to be a Retard, I actually have to be a man and be MGTOW.
Yeah,
are you retarded? Are you actually stupid?
She's new to the whole Retard thing. She doesn't get it. Making 8 videos about people isn't stalking. No, it's called making videos. I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.
I mean, for God's sake,
you're making videos about me. Are you stalking me? Stop stalking me.
Joy, what's her name? BS Sparkles made over 50 videos on fucking Inition. Is that stalking? Her criticizing him? No, it's not.
The fun stream already. Wow. Here we are. Here we are. We haven't even played the video yet. We already got drama in the chat here. Rose is getting here.
No, we have a retard in the chat.
We have a bunch of retards in the chat. Jamie has signed off on Sharon. LOL. That's right, Trim Hits. Yeah, Trim Hits, you must have really triggered somebody fierce because the first person to show up like half an hour to an hour before the stream even started was a parody account of you, Trim Hits. So, thank you for that. You inspired people. Sharon's pastrami flaps hang below her knees. So yeah, you got any more, Sharon? Right? Got any more about the? I want to get to the part where she says that they found child porn on my computer. I guess they didn't care enough about it to I don't know, charge me with something, put me on the sex offender registry lately. I mean, if they can find fucking Hannibal the Victor 13, you'd think you'd find me on a sex offender registry by now, don't you think?
Sorry, the only one that's crying is you. You're the only one that's bitching. If you were smart and you didn't want that attention, you wouldn't keep coming back like a fucking idiot. Yeah, it's almost like you want people to keep talking about you and making videos about you.
Okay.
I mean, don't you understand that? Yes, you are. You're fucking rejecting.
Crying. So Sharon Hensley says, "What business do you have sending messages to my daughter? And don't say because you thought it was my account. No, I didn't say it was your account. I said it's your daughter's account that you're using. So yeah, what business do I have? You made it my business, you stupid bitch, by coming on my fucking live stream, claiming that pedophiles are finding or hacking her private account, and then I see it's fucking public, and then that you're just a lying psychotic bitch. So, and thank you for uniting the purple pill, you know, and having a whole fucking triad of butthurt motherfuckers that that have united in their grief over getting their asses pwned and exposed on YouTube. You know, just give me more material. Hey, how you doing, folks? Hope you're enjoying the show. Let's get back to Sharon here. She's actually posted 2 videos. Here's the other one. Oh yeah, here's the other comment section. Here's the bearded neomophilist, who's a friend of Jamie's, right? He actually came out with a video that's like, guys, can you just please stop it? Can we stop fighting? Can we just please stop fighting? So yeah, here, look, it's the purple pill. Grabs popcorn, delicious.
Look at that sock. Stop it, please.
All right, so.
Oh, funny.
Patrick, I don't appreciate telling people on Facebook today that I supposedly molest my daughters.
Where's the proof?
Going way overboard.
Yeah.
Okay. You are a cyber stalker. You are a cyber
evidence. You know, you're making quite some extraordinary claims, and someone making videos on you doesn't quite qualify them to be a stalker. He's not outside your house. He's not stalking you. He does not have all your personal information. He has not done anything, really to qualify for doxing or even stalking. He's done nothing to you but make fucking videos on something that you can't even back up. You can't even back up your own claims.
You're making serious allegations.
What do you mean? They have the screenshots.
All this crap.
I call bullshit.
Bite you in the ass. Again, you don't like it, but we are fighting back. And you want to cry.
No, what you're doing is making an idiot of yourself.
One more video about me. Make 1 million more. I don't care.
Yeah, you clearly don't care, yet you've gone to his live stream. That's how much you don't care. But you've taken the time to go to his channel onto his live stream.
Dude,
that's how much you don't care. Oh my god, you're such a hypocrite. Could you backpedal any harder?
Oh, we missed the good part. She starts talking about my penis.
I have a report from my dresser. That lame, pathetic. I'm still waiting on proof that you said I asked you for a picture of your penis. And by the way, as of today.
No, I never claimed she asked me for a picture of my penis. I said she wants the D, right? Because I'm fucking pulling her, right? She's fucking nuts. We'll show that video in just a sec.
Today, I have a report in my dresser of the incident in Arizona about our daughter.
They're not gonna do shit.
I'm not allowed to flash the report, her being a minor, and possible investigation going on with Arizona cops.
Yeah, they're not gonna do shit.
I have the proof. And no, I can't show you.
Oh,
because
how
I would
convenient.
not go against my lawyer. So I have the proof in my dresser. And
that's your dresser, by the way.
Where's yours?
Where's my dresser? It's in the closet.
You going on Facebook and God knows where else today saying I molest my daughters. You are a sick freak. I don't want you. I want to know you. I want to touch you. I want you just to go away.
If you really wanted him to go away, you would stop interacting with him.
Yeah,
you would ignore him. But oh wait, that would be common sense, wouldn't it? Something that you haven't exercised yet. Maybe you should start now.
Am I violating the restraining order? I haven't heard. Is there a restraining order? I don't know.
Why you feel threatened by me to
Hey,
make
hey.
videos?
You must stay within 500 yards away from my internet.
You are a high school bully. You're immature and you're childish.
Coming from the woman that hasn't learned to leave it alone. If you really wanted him to stop making videos about you, you would leave him alone. You won't talk to him. You would ignore him. You would treat him like he doesn't exist. Yet
That's right.
you continue the fucking drama.
That's right, Sharon. I know you are, but what am I?
Fuck's sake. It's like dealing with fucking kids.
I don't know what woman you're referring to. You kept saying she, the woman at Forest Winters, they're his assistant, or a Charisse girl. Guess what? I had a conversation between me and Nathan on my phone. I have Bobby's number and Connor's number.
And
Nathan's assistant.
relevant how?
So
I know people.
whoever she is, I told you, I don't know Mr. Forrest Winters.
No, what she's talking about Charisse, right? When Charisse and I were talking, and she's an associate of Nathan Forrest Winters, we were talking about how she came to me and she claimed that they were like helping her with her case. They had no idea, right? She was like using their name to like gain access to me. Like saying, my daughter and Nathan Forrest Winters is helping me with this. And then, like, while I was just a few minutes before I was about to go live with Connor Frazier, who was the director of Nathan's documentary there, I was about to go live, and like she's like, "Oh, I think Nathan is holding me back. I want to go live right now." And like she was like bugging me right before I was gonna go live, and I'm like, can this wait? Can you leave me alone? And this is like right around the time, like, oh, maybe this woman might be mentally ill. But yeah, I committed to the interview. Like, obviously, like the messages were curvy enough for me to at least take a serious look at it. But like, especially when reading the messages back and forth out loud right there while she's telling her story, it became even more clear. Yeah, this is bullshit. Playing us for fools here.
Well, like Connor Frazier is a damn liar. Charisse didn't know me. So I have conversations about the incident about Arizona. I'm not a liar. But I will not jeopardize his case. But again, in my dresser right here, I have the report.
It's your crack pipe that restash it.
So you're not worth it. You're not worth me ruining this case.
Yet you continue to go to his channel.
Yeah, wouldn't that jeopardize the whole case? The first thing they tell you would be to have
to end all communication. So I don't even think you even filed this. I don't think you even reported it. In fact, if you did report, I think they just laughed at you.
Oh, probably. According to her brother, she apparently phoned the police 26 times in the past year alone for various different things. Right? Is that right, Sharon? How many times did you phone the cops this year? Let's talk to Sharon. Nope, you're a liar. Because that's Jamie with his new girlfriend, Sharon. Stop it. Is this what you wanted? You had to have a fight. Look at what you're doing. Please listen to me for once, Sharon. Oh, just try it for 15 seconds. Dr. Willis, please encourage her to step away from this. I told her not to do this.
He's not a doctor. He's a fucking sock. He made the account yesterday.
I think stop it, please is either might be the father I talked about earlier, the one who might possibly be the father of one of her children, or her brother Greg. But apparently people warned her not to go on this podcast. She did it anyway, made a fool out of herself, and then all these other people came to me, like her brother Greg, came to me and exposed her. she has a pattern of this. Yes, I'm free evenings. I'm gonna make an appointment with Dr. Pat. My brother and ex are liars. All right, who's the liar? Like everybody, or the common denominator, Sharon, which is you. That's not true. It is true. It's all true, right? That's not true. So how many times did you phone the police, Sharon? Was it 26? Oh, was it
Or was
27?
it 50? Or
Was
did you
it
lose count?
All right. Back to Sharon and a whining.
Cops were written up.
She says cops were written up.
2 cops were written up
2 cops, no names, no
for
badge
how things were
numbers.
handled back in December. The cops told me what to do. That's what I did. I have regrets.
Yeah, pretty. One of them was don't go anywhere near Shangi's channel.
You would hear me out.
Oh my god.
You cut me off. You lie. You set me up.
No, you set yourself up.
And now we're at 5 videos later that you made about me.
We're gonna make 5 more.
Why do you care?
Get a girlfriend and grow up.
I think she wants to be my girlfriend. that's what I'm thinking. I think it was this video here.
Shangi is my cyber stalker.
No, he's just a guy on the internet making videos.
So, Patrick, stop your shit talking and show proof that I asked you for.
How about you show proof? Actual evidence that he's cyber stalking you, because you presented none. And videos don't count.
Pathetic.
And it's not even stalking when you keep coming to his fucking channel and just dragging out the drama.
Again, show proof. All you do, make up bullcrap about people and call it a story and call it truth. You must have a crush on me, don't you? Make 5 videos. Yeah, you need life. You need a girlfriend, you need a hobby, you need something. I feel so sorry for you.
Or maybe he just loves the fact that you keep coming back like a little lost puppy
Pop up the proof.
to get spanked every single time. Maybe that's why he keeps making videos about
Why do
you.
God.
Thought cancer, sexual abuse.
Oh my god.
She's a professional
I know
victim.
now what you said about my daughter, sexual comments to her.
Do you have any? Do you really have any? How stupid you sound? Bringing it.
Yeah.
Too complex in.
What sexual comments to her daughter when I said, "Tell your mom I thought this was a private account"? That's the only interaction ever I had with Sharon's actual daughter, who was most likely Sharon signed into the account anyway.
What's funny is, Sharon, is you've presented no fucking evidence to these claims that you've made that he brought the children into it. You fucking you went to him and you fucking involved yourself with him and dragged. And what's funny is you used your fucking daughter's account. You dragged your child into this. Not him, you did. For what? No, really, for what? Because that guy knew, he knew from the get-go when you kept mentioning the 14.
Request by Stop It Please to read something out loud. He says, if you have any sense in your bones, please just let this go. Seriously, doing what you were doing is the entire reason Matt Shangi is an advocate. Go do your advocate thing. Leave this be. Right. So I think after this live stream, I'm going to, let the whole Sharon thing die, Like like the only reason, like I said, I'm covering this again and doing videos is because she's doing this whole thing where she's trying to do the enemy of my enemy is my friend thing and trying to drag in other people that have beef with me. So yeah,
Exactly. Like She doesn't want the drama to stop. She just wants it to keep on coming. Is that the only insult you know, Sharon?
Retard. Well, she learned it from Jamie. Filippo Soa says trim hits as you stay spread apart. You can stop blaming Shangi for everything whenever trouble follows, Sharon. Exactly. Frank Rezo says, I wouldn't tolerate behavior like this from any broad. Nope. Says, if she would not look at you, this would be over. Like, this is the attention she asked for, so I'm giving her exactly what she wanted. Right? You want me to give you some attention, start talking shit, saying there was like child porn on my computer. Like, what the fuck? You're crazy, bitch. Oh, yeah, you were talking about my daughter on your adult podcast. Yeah. So, anyways, so basically, like, the first go around, I did 3 videos in a row. Where first the grooming teens episode, then I talked to I told you not to, and then I talked to her brother Greg, and then like Greg's daughter approached me and also wanted me to like talk to her on the show, and I'm like, look, I did like 3 shows in a row about her, no offense, but I'm done with this, right? So, and then yeah. So she's been trying. She's been posting comments. She posted a video. I saved it to my hard drive and let it sit in there for a little while. Let it sit in there to marinate. And then she provided the perfect opportunity to dust off the old video that I had for safekeeping, so I can fucking own her with it. Where it was crazy. She said she had celebrities back in her cause. Celebrities give enough of a shit about Sharon and her hurt feelings after being embarrassed on a podcast for having such a bullshit story.
Yeah.
Like according to her, her daughter is so hot, like the hottest piece of jailbait ever, that these fucking pedophile hackers are like doing psyops on her fucking Facebook. Like really, Sharon. You're out of your
bullshit.
Psychovirus says, Sharon, the only thing you're firing is gas from all those burritos you were eating. Patrick, why don't you shut up? And if you want to know, then ask. Stop assuming. Why don't you stop assuming? Huh? Why don't you stop assuming I give a shit about you? Right? I give a shit about real victims, not these fucking professional victims like Sharon. Cicely says, a proper mother would focus on her children, not internet drama. Shame on Sharon. Exactly right, Cicely. And Cicely, you bring up another point, like, because when Greg was on the show, he was talking about how she verbally abuses the oldest daughter, the one who she's making a professional victim out of. Oh my daughter, they're grooming my daughter. No, you're putting your daughter at risk. So let's say you're using your daughter's account to try and lure men and asking for dick pics, huh? So what if these? I brought this up before. What if these men are getting excited, thinking a 14-year-old is talking dirty to them, and she's enabling this?
And she was leading him on.
Yeah. So she's put her own kid at risk. No, I never accused Sharon of molesting her own daughter, but I did make a comment like, maybe CPS should be looking into her. And I stand by my comment. Yes, I think CPS should be looking into her because she's clearly an unfit parent. If this is how she spends her time, she's so butthurt over how she got basically embarrassed on a live stream because what was she thinking? She came to a stranger about something she should have went to the cops about.
And left it at there.
After that, well, the whole thing could have been avoided. Is some guy that's too old to be talking to my daughter is trying to add her on Facebook. Block him. It didn't become an issue until you, Sharon, started asking for dick pics. Oh, I'm sorry. The below area. We're talking about his below area, by the way.
And the thing is, he stopped. He ended the communication altogether. And the thing is,
That's a smoking
he
gun.
knew he was being fucked with.
Uh,
And I find it really hard to believe that he just found your account by coincidence. I really do. Because there's something that's, no, it doesn't quite add up.
she had to have known this guy beforehand. So, anyways, here's my little cut up job of Sharon's video.
With Patrick, John Joanne, Matt Shangi, that I asked for your mergers, and I, again, she had a penis. What have a crush on me, don't you? Give me a girl for Jake, Matt Shangi, I want to picture your penis. Go ahead and show the penis. Take a video. Oh, actually, I got one from take a video about my Halloween pants.
Yeah, that was a weird little moment. Yeah, why don't you make a video about my Halloween pants? What was with that, Rose? You're a woman. Can you explain this to me?
No.
Why would she be calling attention to her pants all of a sudden? Like,
She
ooh,
probably wants you to look at her thighs.
look at her thighs, right?
Yeah.
And thinking, and what? And that I'd be impressed. She's got
Yes.
Halloween pants. Why don't you make a video of my Halloween pants? Cicely, I don't think I've ever seen better editing skills. Superb. Oh, thanks, Cicely. He's got to edit because he had no proof.
No, he had it because he knew it would hurt your fifis. He's fucking with you.
It's called taking the piss out of you, Sharon. Yeah. I said pants, my curtains, etc., because you were so lame. What?
The logic not there, Sharon. Can we try use it? And I don't think you even realise you're not even defending yourself. You're just making yourself look like a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah, so yeah, you purple pill guys, take a look at Sharon. Take a look at what she's doing here. Do you really want her to drag you guys down with her? Down in flames, right? Do you really want to like form this alliance around Sharon, who's gonna make you all look bad? Huh? So Sharon Hensley says, "You watched the video, Patrick. Are you going to deny it? Deny what? What am I supposed to deny?
That you have no proof.
Proof of what?
Exactly. Proof that he's an idiot? Yeah, it's there.
The proof. Shangi, you're the one being dragged down in flames because your content is a dumpster fire. Well, then why you're watching it, huh? I got 16 in the box, 17 in the box, and I got 23 thumbs up and 11 thumbs down. And this is the same 11 thumbs down that was there before the show even started, right? Which, you know, when there was only like 2 people in the box, so it's like clear proof that it's one person signing multiple accounts, giving the video thumbs down. And I know, because I do the same shit. It's fucking hilarious. When people get mad, oh, look at all the thumbs down I'm getting. Trim Hit says Sharon Saliba. Yeah, well, yeah, they're made for each other. This is yeah, interestingly enough, I think she's been reaching out to Dennis and Xiaomi as well, because she was mentioning Dennis in her video. You're harassing Dennis. Oh, I'm harassing.
Yeah, even though he was threatening to dox people, Sharon, but clearly he's being harassed. Even though he was threatening to dox people.
The guy who has a restraining order because
And dox his own fucking mother. Yeah, that same person getting harassed. No bullshit.
Who's the mayor of what town in Australia? I don't even fucking remember. But she's the mayor, and she has a. I don't know, Dennis. I do, however, know information. Oh yeah, you know information,
And
do
in
you?
other words, you have no evidence, and you just picked names and were like, "This suits my narrative. I'm going to use it now."
This Filippo Soa says to Trim hits his ass cheeks stay spread apart. The only reason why you think Shangi's content is dumpster fire is because e-begging via PayPal/Patreon isn't in Shangi's blood. Sharon Hensley says, yes, I do.
No, you don't. Do you
Trim
know how
Hit,
I know, Sharon?
no, regardless of if he asks for money, his content is shit. But you're going to sit there and watch anyways, right? Crybaby motherfucker. Oh, here's a big plate of shit. I'm just gonna sit here and eat this plate of shit, and I'm gonna just complain about it instead of like having the chocolate cake instead, right?
You don't know who I know. I don't need to,
Yeah, don't you know who she knows?
because you want attention. Really? Because it really sounds like you're projecting right now. It's you that wants attention. Because you wouldn't keep coming back if you didn't want it.
You cry because I fired back. Yeah,
No, you're not firing back. You're making yourself look retarded.
you're giving me material.
Yeah,
Your mom.
exactly. You're just giving him video content. That's what you're doing, and you're too retarded to even see that. Rose is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm recording your champagne.
I'm just gonna let the phone ring. Pretend I don't hear it.
Yeah, you're totally not here. You're not in the box. You're gonna totally ignore. They know that important call.
So somebody always phones when I'm busy. Rose's mom wishes she aborted her. Oh,
Aww, that's so adorable. Can we try harder next time? Now, tell me how you really feel.
she must make her father so sad. Yeah, you must make your father so proud. Being a stock account in a fucking chat. Your content's a dumpster fire. I'm just gonna sit here and fucking complain about it. That's
Come
right.
on.
Dog. LOL, indeed.
Come on, you can do better than that. Tell me how you really feel.
Speaking of Sharon's dad, she apparently accused her own father of molesting her daughter. It's some incident they were like wrestling or something, and his hand got like too close. And paraphrasing what Greg told me, but like she never like took it to the cops or anything, or took any legal action. She just made a accusation based on nothing, and just caused a lot of hurt and drama within her own family, which is why it was just ironic that I do a live stream with a complete stranger, and then I have half her family messaging me wanting to come on and trash her. It's just unfucking believable. Trim hits ass cheeks stay spread apart. Shangi's favorite comeback is no you. No, I think that's your favorite comeback. Projecting on. Sharon Hensley says, Rose, did you not say that I have no proof about these people? And I replied, yes, I do know certain people.
And your
who
point is exactly. Look, what you said. Not only does it not make sense, but I know you have no fucking proof. You know nothing. I mean, you fucking named someone that wasn't even being fucking harassed. They were fucking doxing their own family, threatening to dox people, and impersonating people on stock accounts. No, he's not a victim. Last time I checked, a victim didn't throw a fucking glass at a door neither.
As Cicely says, I think Shangi wants to spread Rose Blades' ass cheeks wide apart.
Whatever.
Well, she's down for it, right? I'll get the lube. What do you think, Rose?
No.
Ready for some rear entry, backdoor
No.
action.
No sweet corn challenge.
You don't want to take the sweet corn challenge?
No, I do not.
Sounds kind of gross, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I hate to think you came up with it.
Shangi is Rose's cucked out boyfriend. She keeps close as she sucks Tyrone's big black cock. Well,
I'm sorry. I'm only in one person's pocket for, and that's my salaries today. You know, I have to be a loyal for, otherwise I get spanked.
Yeah. Gonna get spanked if she steps out on her old man there. It says Sharon wants the BBC. Yeah. Why does she want the British Broadcasting Corporation? I don't get it. What's this BBC? Shangi as Nick Gers is 2020. Shangi as the cuck running mate. True Talker says Sharon has had BBC. What's with the big black cocks, people? Come on now. Alrighty. I think this is almost time to give this a wrap. Let's see. Is there any more stuff I want to?
Don't think so.
Cyber being. No. Oh, we showed the Roseblade memes. We showed that. We showed that. Oh, we didn't get to the part where oops, so that's that. That's that. We didn't get to the part where hold on. Facebook. We didn't get to the part yet where I basically hung up on her.
And they told me I'm not
Sharon,
in traffic.
it's sounding like the police have come to the same conclusion that we have, that there really isn't much here to go on.
Well, they told me if he kept going on and going on and going on and more explicit, yes. But they told me, the one female cop told me, when you tell somebody you're 14 or 13 or 12, they keep going, it's wrong period. They know your age and they don't care. He didn't care how old the person was. He kept going and going.
Well, see, there's still several problems here. Number one, he actually wasn't talking to a 14-year-old girl. He was talking to you. Number two, it appears that you're the one that's baiting him into a sexual conversation. And number three, you took it to the cops, and they got nothing to go on. He says he shouldn't talk to you anymore because you're too young, and that's that. It would have looked better if you had screenshots of him attempting to groom her first. If he brought up sex talk first, but it looks like, and it looked obvious to me, like you were baiting him, because right away you're asking for dick pics. Can I see a penis? I've never seen a penis before. I'm 14. To me, that would send me red flags. You know, I'd wonder if I'm actually talking to a 14 girl if I saw these messages. It doesn't sound like it's coming from a 14-year-old girl when you read them.
There are girls younger than my daughter who talk that way all the time in school, online, and whatnot. So I have seen worse other girls or under her age. I've definitely seen more sexually promiscuous girls her age. I'd be more surprised when she's saying she's never seen a real penis before at 14, and she's a virgin. That I find hard to believe. Well, first of all, I am a Christian woman.
Just a fun bit of trivia. when my mom was visiting this weekend, I happened to show this video, and she actually laughed out loud at that part what I said. That I find hard to believe.
Yeah.
My mom. I could. She laughed. She laughed at that part. That put a smile on my face. What do you think of that, Sharon? My mom's laughing at you. Sharon has had more pipe brand than a water company. Taking shits with higher sexual market value than Sharon. Stop it, please. Says this is over in 21 days. You should get some rest, Sharon. Yeah, Sharon, you should really give it a rest. I mean, you're gonna end up burying yourself in knee deep in the shit that you caused. Like it seems to me, like just based on the amount of people that came forward and wanted to basically air out their dirty laundry, their family drama. Her own family is sick of her because of her shenanigans, and and the way she uses her own children makes me fucking sick.
Mm.
She's got a GoFundMe, eh? I showed that on the show where I was talking to Greg there. Let's take a quick look um let's see, sorry, no, not this one. Let's take a quick look at the Mad Shangi show. Sharon Hensley exposed. So this was the third live stream I did about Sharon.
Enough, I still found one channel still broadcasting, apparently violating the Digital Practice Public Safety Act. But check it out.
Skip ahead.
This is a follow-up to previous shows I did. First, it was the Mad Shangi show. It was at Crewman Teams on Facebook, where at first we thought we were going to be exposing pedophiles. That's what we thought at first, but as the story unraveled, as more holes were being poked into it, we realized that we were being played for fools, and we dismissed this woman. But of course, this led to a shitstorm of accusations, and then people coming out of the woodwork, all with the same story. This is the fourth person that's contacted me about the person, Sharon. And what makes this person different is that this is Sharon's very own brother, Greg. Welcome to the show, Greg.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
So,
Good to be here, man.
we wanted to tell your story about Sharon. Please, tell your story.
Well, first off, let me just state from the previous video of her youngest daughter's dad. I feel for this guy because I've known my sister my whole life, and she's very manipulative. She lies. She's a habitual liar, first off. She lies about everything. So I have to commend him for coming on the show, the previous show, and telling his story, because he's gone through a lot already. And what she's doing, keeping that kid from him, and the way she's doing it is just wrong. And I've talked to him several times, and he's a good guy, you know, and he's just trying to do what's right by the child, and you can't fault anybody at that, you know. So I first off want to commend him for coming on and telling his story, and pretty much everything he said in his story about her is pretty much 100% accurate and true. So like he said, I can't speak for anybody else that knows her or has spoken to her or known her a time or two or whatever. But being her brother, I can tell you a lot of things. Sharon, her whole life it's always been about her. She, it's what she didn't get. She's always the victim in everything. I couldn't tell you numerous of times of how many guys she's been with over the years. And that's
Like
not
a
to
good
say that I
Christian
have. Yes. It's not to say that I haven't been with many women in my lifetime either. But the way she goes about to doing it, and every time she splits up with one, it's always their fault. And that's her life story. Anything that happens in her life, it's all about her. She's the victim. She's not at fault for anything. And this is what my family has dealt with for years. I can tell you from experience that pretty much everyone in my family she has lived with at a time or two. And she has used up all her resources living with all of my family members. I can tell you simply, personally myself, she lived with me years ago and would run up my phone bill, wouldn't pay me back.
Very entitled.
Yes. I have an older sibling, which I tried to get involved into this thing but he's a little bit more reserved, and he really didn't want me to come on this show because he didn't want any family laundering around. But I couldn't just hold back anymore because she has put our family through so much shit over the years. And specifically my older sibling, my brother has done so much for her just previously. Like her oldest daughter has a phone that he pays for. And he does it because he loves the girls. And I'm gonna give you a prime example of how she is. My brother lives in Georgia, and I'm in Florida. And back in June, he previously came back here in June for a visit, and he went out of his way. My brother lives in Georgia, and I'm in Florida. And he went out of his way, went to Tennessee, picked her and the girls up, brought them to Florida on a vacation. Paid for the whole damn thing, thousands of dollars. Nice hotel, everything. Well, 2 weeks prior to this, before the trip, she had started making all these plans for herself, what she was wanting to do. Like she wants to see all these old friends because she used to live down in Florida. She wants to see all these old friends of hers. She made the whole trip about herself when she got down here. Me and my daughter were there, and I only tell this because there's a history with her and how she is.
Greg, you would this. Greg, a question. Has she ever been diagnosed with a mental illness?
Medically, no. Personally,
is she on any sort of SRI?
Oh no, what?
Is she on any sort of mood stabilizing medication?
Not that I'm aware of. What I mean by her being a habitual liar, I'll give a prime example. When she was here, the whole trip, the first day I went was at the hotel. She had left she's on some heart pills. Supposedly she's on some heart pills for her heart. And she left her heart pills at a hotel they stayed in the night before on their way down. Well, she was all frantic about her pills. She couldn't find them. My brother tried to go out of his way, was trying to help her. He calls the hotel to look through this bag. They found her bag. Didn't find any heart pills. Well, she came at me, which she knows me. I don't go with that shit with her. She already knows that. Well, long story short of that part is she, in the middle, in front of both her kids, said, I have to have these heart pills. Gave me a bunch of shit and says, you don't know what's going on with me. I just recently went to the doctor and I was told I got 2 years to live. That's why I have on heart pills. Right in front of her kids. And her oldest daughter went off running, crying, bawling her eyes out. She made a big scene about these heart pills. Well, after the fact of this, she pretty much went up the whole rest of the weekend like the pills didn't even matter. Like she wasn't too concerned about having her pills. My brother tried to help her get a hold of a doctor, her doctor, to find out what the prescription is. They could go to a pharmacy, he would fill it and pay for it, whatever. No other words spoken about it the whole entire weekend. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to my sister. She is an habitual liar. She will make shit up to get people to feel sorry for her. There was some questions asked to the youngest daughter's dad on yesterday's show. I'm assuming it was yesterday's show.
Yeah.
About her and about having a job or how she makes her money. My sister has not had a job in I've probably at least 7 years. At least she's been living off the government, food stamps. When she was with her ex-husband, the one that shipped off to Afghanistan, she was living off of his money. And after he left, I don't know. I think she's been pretty much on state assistance most of her life. So,
what does she do for money? Because she claimed to have a job.
Well, he's basically busting that. He basically said.
I know, I get that, but she still was acting like she was earning money, and I'm wondering how. Other than handouts.
As far as that Facebook thing, that could be a possibility. She does go on there and try to sell things to make some money. But I can tell you some money that she does get for help is from my brother. My brother has paid out hundreds of dollars to her and he's only done, and let me explain this. This isn't for her. My brother only does it because he cares about those girls. He cares about those two girls. He can give two shits about her, and I don't give two shits about her personally.
Okay,
I had a
so this brings me to what I'm most concerned about is the fact that she's going on her daughter's Facebook account and talking to guys asking for dick pics while posing as her daughter. I find that she's potentially exposing her child to predators, right? And who's to say the guy that she's talking about dick pics to, and who knows who else she's been trying to lure with that same Facebook account. These guys could be getting off thinking that a 14-year-old is asking them for dick pics because of what this woman is doing. Can you tell me about that, Greg? What do you know about this business? What she's been doing with her daughter's Facebook accounts?
That whole thing. When I saw the first video and the conversation y'all had with her, I was appalled. I was shocked because that had been the first I even heard of it. The first I had heard of it. I didn't know anything about it. And apparently this happened a while back. And I know my sister. If this actually happened, and if this happened, we've seen it that it happened because you had the proof on the show. But knowing her, she would have been calling at least my brother, me, somebody in the family, and telling them about it, because that's what she does.
Right. And when you
And as far as I know, I had never heard anything about it. My brother's never heard anything about it. I don't know about the rest of my family because I can't speak for them. I don't know if she's contacting them about it, but I just find it kind of shocking that she hadn't told anybody.
Yeah, she came to some stranger.
Is it fair to say that she is a combative person?
Meaning,
Just like where she'll start fights, whether they're physical or not.
I've never seen her get into a physical fight. But I can tell you one thing about her: when she gets started, and as you can see from the comments that you had on the last show, she does not stop. She will keep badgering until she gets what she wants. That's her. That's what she does. When she was here
Well,
in
if
Florida,
this is what she wants, she can keep getting more of it.
well, yeah. I have to go back. I have to go back to this trip she had down here back in June. My daughter, she basically
Shangi?
punched my daughter after she left.
Shangi?
She made the whole trip about her.
Shangi. Shangi, wake up.
My youngest daughter's birthday was, I believe,
Shangi.
Saturday night.
Come back to life, Shangi.
Was leaving Monday to go back.
You there?
She took it upon
Oh
herself.
man, I almost fell asleep. Oh, honestly, I almost dozed off right there, catching up on the story. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end the story for Blaze. I almost fell asleep on you, seriously. I'm like, oh wow, I'm still alive. Oh. And on that note, since I'm dozing off anyways, let's call this show a wrap. I need to head to bed. Thank you for coming on, Rose, and like I said, thank you for bearing with me while I was right there. Oh man, but yeah, you get the idea here. Sharon has a history of doing this batshit crazy shit, and holy shit, Sharon, please. Lindsay Gill. Who's Lindsay Gill? Oh, you need a sandwich. Oh, that's Gravy Big Gill. The guy who shows up in every video I do now and posts the same thing. Stop crying, Patrick. Like, okay, I'll stop when you stop. Where? All right. Have a good night, everybody. Once again, thanks for coming on, Rose. Good night. Stop crying.